Hollywood paranormal detectives have come to Camp Lewis Roth. This is an abandoned boys reformatory and has never been investigated before. My friends Amber and Jim found this spot and thought we had to check it out, so let's do it. In the world of the paranormal, this place is no joke. Without what you did, without throwing that brick, there would be no energy. We're looking to find proof.
It's Brian, I'm back again and I'd like to talk to you.
Okay, I just saw something. I asked you to show yourself zero.
We are the Hollywood Paranormal Detectives. My friends Jim and Amber were on a hike into Hunger Canyon and said they saw some buildings in the distance.
We just were going back in here and then we found a bunch of ladies' shoes dumped like the Hillside Strangler next to a tree. You don't see anything over there.
Yeah.
But we were just wandering the trail and then all of a sudden we see there's a bunch of buildings with graffiti in the distance through the trees, and it was like, what the hell is that?
And then you find it and it's huge.
It's huge.
When they went to investigate, they discovered an entire abandoned facility. After some research, I discovered this location was called Camp Lewis Roth. Camp Lewis Roth, also known as Fire Camp 15. This juvenile rehabilitation establishment was abandoned in 2009 when LA County cut 100% of its budget. It was just open one day and closed the next. This location was for young men who wanted to avoid jail time and were too old to go to juvie hall. Most of them were in trouble for fighting, gang activity, and drugs. But Camp Roth was an opportunity to better themselves, but it was literally trial by fire. They underwent military-style training to fight California wildfires. This training was tough, both physically and mentally. The camp was located deep within the Tujunga Mountains, so the feeling of isolation took a mental toll as well. This location was full of emotion, pride and regret, but also hope and optimism. They either went back to the joint or they left Camp Roth as a firefighting sawman. Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Jim was the first person I met when I moved to LA to work in the effects industry. He's a true Hollywood Renaissance man. He is a shop owner, producer, amazing effects artist, and he's even written and directed his own feature film, Strange Nature. He's also a good and trusted friend. Plus, I've investigated with him before.
That's
Oh my god.
Holy cow. Amber has worked with Jim for years. She's an awesome makeup artist, sculptor, and even produces and makes her own music. So when they discovered this huge abandoned location, they immediately thought of HPD. So I'm meeting up with them today so they can show me how they found Fire Camp 15. Oh wow. So we made it. I'm gonna demask, we're outside. We're a little distant. So we made it to the main camp. Jim and Amber have shown us how to get here. This place is amazing. I've never seen a place this big, this abandoned, and we've got full access apparently right now. Don't see any locals, don't see any inhabitants. See if we can get in some of these buildings. Let's see if we can find some of these kids, if any of them have passed on or even left a scratch of their memories here, and see if we can talk to somebody. All right, I'm gonna turn on the EDI EMF detector. Gonna see if this goes off while we're walking around. Maybe it'll give us a reason to stop. Right now it's a 71.2. And I'm gonna pull out the tried and true SP11 spirit box. You guys go in here?
Yeah, a little bit. I was kind of creeped out in here because I went in by myself. But it's
Like creepy feeling or abandoned feeling?
like both.
Well, that's feeling usually is good. Good first start.
Look, all their books. You got textbooks. You have like, you got files of. Ooh, this is a good one. The codes of conduct.
If you get a feeling or a vibe, let me know.
Okay.
All right, right now we're in what looks like the main building. And we're the first people to ever explore this location. So no voices yet, of any kind.
Is anyone here?
Sawman, are you here? Looks like someone just had a meeting here.
Right?
And they didn't clean up after themselves.
Have you found it pretty unusual to not get anything?
No. Here's the thing. If there is anything here, I mean in this whole camp, and no one's been able to talk to it or listen to it or hear it for as long as this camp has been closed.
Yeah.
And there's finally someone walking around talking. It's almost like putting that first microphone on the stage.
Right.
And so they've been waiting for years for someone to come talk to them.
Yeah.
And it'll attract them to us. So, or there might be nothing here.
Like, does there have to be somebody that died here
No.
to talk?
They don't have to die here. They have to have had a connection here. It's all an EMF recording, an energy recording of emotion.
Yeah.
So if there was a traumatic event, a scar from that event could be left here. Their scar could still be here. Not one voice.
Want to maybe start over here and kind of work our way over?
Yeah, just walk through. This could have been where they kept, like, the saws or something.
I like this. I like when people do this.
Look up. Fuck you.
There's a lot of broken glass in here. So.
Nice. This was lunchroom, probably.
Yeah, I think so.
Hello? Let's try this in here. What got you sent here? All right, still quiet. I'm gonna go into this bunk by myself for a second. Look at this stuff. This stuff's crazy. This place is pretty wild. I investigated this room for a long time by myself, and I didn't get any evidence. Now, spirits don't always react when you want them to, but that doesn't mean that Camp Roth isn't haunted. I like that one a lot. It looks like an autopsy kind of diagram.
And this one?
Oh yeah, that's cool.
And it looks like they were starting this little guy right here.
Yeah, there was something when I went, or there was just like one, but.
Yeah, I'm not getting any paranormal.
I mean, maybe everybody kind of did right by those kids.
I mean, if anything had happened, it would have been from the student to students, you know.
Yeah, because like, this was like their last shot before juvie, you know?
So we've explored a couple buildings, done some spirit box sessions, 0 EMF energy, which is pretty obvious because there's no power to this location. No EMF energy, not one voice in the spirit box yet, but we're gonna keep trying. There's some final little shacks we haven't checked out right here at the edge of the camp. This place, this has the vibe.
Right?
This has the vibe. I feel it.
Like, I feel like if I don't know, like this might be a place where dark things happen. Like this is a shot right here. This is a scene from a movie. Ding, 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 ding. Holy shit, a little cat fuck!
This is Ovilus 3. It is a word dictionary. Award. So that means EMF energy activated. But if it were to say fire or shower or
Then it'd be
or
directly
you know what I mean. It would be definitive for me. I've had it say zoo at a zoo. I put it on the casket. I had it say casket.
Really?
Yeah. So
Did somebody get an award in here?
for the biggest turd.
Did anybody have a bad time in here?
Under. Underneath here? Are you buried under here? Did they hide your body here? Or is anyone here with us? So that one spirit box voice all day. That shows in every voice in every other show. I'm choking on my mask.
Because it's not like it happens all
Yeah,
the
it shows that it doesn't happen. This thing doesn't just talk. Water tower. Jim's going up. We'll let Jim go first. Going up. Don't get mad, Tay. I'm not as young as I used to be. Put this down. Listen, my butt just clenched knowing how hollow this is.
We the people. Like if you did slip a little bit, it's a long ways down.
Yeah, it's like
Wow, on top of the water tower. Feeling it. Feeling the flow.
Is anyone there? Is this the gateway to hell? As your hand pulls it like
Brink! Ah! The guy who's never been on his toes. 20 years ago, I'd have done a leg drop off that through a table. Made it up, made it down. Thank you so much, for real. For if you guys had to post it on Instagram, I wouldn't have seen this place. And thanks for bringing me. For Hollywood Paranormal Detectives, we're out. Thank you for watching episode 2 of season 3 of Hollywood Paranormal Detectives. We do not know when our next investigation will be due to COVID-19, and thanks for staying with us through this troubled time. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page, the main source of Hollywood Paranormal Detectives. And please hit that bell so you don't miss one moment of paranormal investigation. You can also find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. To get your HPD merchandise, go to HPD's Creepy Closet. We now have phone cases, fanny packs, and face masks. To help support the team, join our Patreon page. And we'd like to thank patrons Kate Rochester, Regina Giganti, and Gustavo Miranda. Thank you for all your help. Without your support, none of this would be possible. And as always, like, follow, and share this video. If you like what you see, let everyone know. Thank you. I also have a theory that graffiti was done by aliens.
I mean,
Yeah.
Have you ever seen someone?
how else could you do
spray
that
paint?
many little bubbles?
Have you ever caught someone doing graffiti?
Never actually seen it happen.
Never.
maybe.
Ever. I've known guys that do it, and I never saw them do it.
But you'll come across stuff like that where it's like
That's
somebody
peace.
must
They
have
had
been
time.
sitting there all night long.
Yeah.